Why I no longer make vision boards. Written and published by Renuka Gavrani. The link is going to be in the description below. Welcome to Joyful Reading to improve ourselves and become better communicators. This is the mission of this channel. And I'm coming up with this article. This one is a big one. And yes, after silent reading, now it's time to read it out loud. So come with me and let's enjoy this reflection, these thoughts. Thoughts from, again, Renuka Gavrani. Let's get started. Why I no longer make vision boards. I don't want what I think I want. It's been 16 days since the new year, and I'm sure by now all the motivation and internal dialogue of I will make this year the best year of my life would have taken the back seat. Motivation turns into guilt, which leads to even more laziness. And the new year resolutions turn into excuses. At the back of your mind, you keep telling yourself from Monday, from tomorrow, or in an hour until it's 31st January again. And we're watching other people share their success stories on social media, whilst thinking, this year I am going to live my best life. I wonder, why do we do it? Why do we make promises that we can't keep? Or why do we not do what we promise ourselves to do? After wasting years of my life repeating the same cycle of wanting something so passionately just to watch myself not doing anything about it, then regretting and cursing myself, I have realized. You don't want what you think you want. And this is one of the major reasons why you never work towards the vision board you made. This may sound completely rubbish until you actually sit down to ask yourself, what's the source of your goals? Why did you add the same picture of summer Italy as every other person on this planet has? Vision board, if you really understand the term, is a beautiful way to create the vision of your life you are truly meant for. But what has it become today? It has become a TikTok trend that everyone wants to follow. And since it's trend, everyone's vision board ends up looking the same. Everyone wants the exact same thing. Now, when you make your vision board, you may feel motivated and certain that this life will be yours. Because some random influencer on social media taught you that you deserve this, you can change, you can have this too. And if I did, all that blah 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 BS. But what you don't understand is that the question was never about whether you deserve something or not. The question was, do you really want what you think you want? Do you really want what you think you want? This is a question I have to ask myself. Do I really want what I think I want? If no, the answer of which you don't even know, no matter how many times you repeat a magical affirmation that got this influencer a Birkin bag or a luxurious apartment, you will not have it, because the inspiration to have it never came from you. This inspiration never came from the inside out perspective, from ourselves, from our true essence. That's what she's saying. It's not a true desire that comes from within ourselves. It comes from the external. Your logical brain will make you believe that this is your dream life. But there's a wisdom in you. There's something in you that knows what you are meant for. And if the things you have added to your vision board don't align with a vision of life that your soul knows you are fit for, you'll end up feeling miserable, guilty, and not good enough. Well, it hit hard. I felt like this. I felt like this for many times. Why? Because A. You add all the goals and resolutions that were never yours. You thought you were working towards your dreams, while it was just an illusion sold to you as a promise of a good life. B. Since it never came from you, you never felt the true inspiration to work toward it. Mentally and in your journal, you have plans for how to go about it, but in reality, you never worked. You never worked on it. You never worked on it because you knew deep inside that this is not what you really want. And now, can you have what you know you don't want? Again, can you have what you know you don't want? So, you see, if you take a trip back to your past, if you take a trip back to your past, the story will change. You couldn't have what you planned not because you were not good enough, but because, in truth, you never wanted those things. The undefeated spirit. The things you desire are already yours. The things you desire, she adds, are already yours. The only condition is the desire. The only condition is the desire should be honest and truthful to your heart. Unique for you. The desire has, and now it's my interpretation. The desire must be unique, and the desire must be creative, must come from the bottom of our hearts, must come from our intuition, it must come from our essence, our authenticity, that's what she's saying. I mean, that's how I interpret what she's saying. She adds, when I was a kid, all I wanted was to have a career that had a lot of money. I remember how I ditched journalism because one of my professors told me that the money is in peanuts and success is delayed in this field. At the time, I was so sure that I wanted to be a journalist. However, when I moved my entire focus on writing, just writing my heart out and eventually publishing my book, there were so many days when my mind tried to convince that it was a stupid idea. I had given up all my freelancing clients and I shifted with my parents so I can focus on writing. To give you let me go back. To give you a little bit of context, only a handful of writers make good money. Some even die, and years after that, the work starts to get recognition. And if you are from India, she says, know that you will never be respected in your country for your work because all of them are either crazy for celebrity or have an innate belief that Indian authors are trash until someone becomes really popular and become an expedition, she says. So, she says, I knew what I was doing to myself. Yet, I was sure that this is what I wanted, even when I couldn't see how it was ever going to work out. I never set any goals, about how much I will write every day, or how will I publish my book, or even what what, what will I write about. My laptop is almost out of battery. Yet, against all odds, I knew this is what I wanted. So I took it lightly and gently. Writing was Writing was and still is the only thing in my life for which I was so sure of. I didn't want anyone's intervention, so I never watched any YouTube video on how to make it, or how to make, oh sorry guys, how to make it big as a writer, or how to make money as a writer. I just wanted my writing to be mine only. I'm a bit nervous now because my laptop is about to go. It's out of charge, out of battery almost. So I have to be fast. I wanted to make mistakes, she says. I was open to mess up. All I wanted to do was to write. So I did. And years later, I published The Art of Being Alone, which became a bestseller. Then I wrote The Magic of Creative Living, which is healing people and helping them understand how they build a life that comes not from them. How to build a life that comes from them, not at them. If I find the link, I will let in the description below. I will leave in the description below her books. But why am I telling you this? Because when you work towards what you are meant for, or when you honestly give a chance to the little whispers of your heart, it doesn't matter if it looks like promising, certain, or glamorous. You just want to keep doing it. Well, I'm gonna stop for a while because the laptop is about to go. This it there will be the second part. It's gone. There will be a second part for this video. I will leave the article in the description below. I will search for her books. If I find, I will also leave the books in. Oh, there's a dog just behind me. I will leave the link in below, okay, of the books. So, a pause for reflection for a while, inspiration, reflection, a unique, my own interpretation, through this writing, through this reading. It's something that I'm challenging myself to interpret everything I read from this time forward. I think if you know a little bit about myself from this channel, you know that I talk so much about authenticity. I mean, I read so much about authenticity, being yourself. I wrote an article last night I published, and I was talking about the importance of staying with you and the importance of living from your true essence. And I resonate so much with her, Gavrani. I think we buy into desires that are ours, and this is the trap. We always trying to accomplish things that have nothing to do to our souls. We end up being miserable. I felt like this because I used to do this, and I also have to keep looking at me every single day. That's why I like to say the high divinity is working, not only in me, everybody, whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it universe, cosmos, high power, God, that's what I'm saying. From the bottom of your spirit, from the bottom of your heart, your soul, you have to work. This is the base, from the foundation is in your soul. The foundation is is built by your spirit, your heart. Your soul is your truth. Your heart is the truth. Your spirit is the truth. Your essence lies in your spirit, your heart, your soul. That's what she's saying so far. They're going to be the second part of this. If you made this far, hit the like button. It's a way to support this channel. Subscribe as well if you enjoy the content. Yes, this is I humbly ask you to do it because it's my job. It's a way to share things for you and for more people. So I really enjoy reading those articles. Those people are doing an awesome blessed service to humankind. They reminding us the importance of stay connected with our true essence, our authenticity. And from our authenticity, we are unique. We create from the inside out, something that I like to say, from the inside out perspective, not from the outside in perspective. Basically, what she's saying on the article is that instead of creating vision boards from the outside in, live from the inside out. And naturally, you don't need to sort of, I have to, I don't know, write an article every week. I have to shoot a video every single day. You're just doing it. You're just doing these things because you enjoy, because it comes from your soul, it comes from your spirit, it comes from your heart. Whatever you like doing, whatever you are passionate about, even if you don't feel like doing it, you start your day doing, because you know that this thing is gonna make you feel, it's gonna fulfill you. Okay, you don't feel like, I was not, how can I say it? At days that I don't feel like doing this that I'm doing, I do it because I know that I enjoy it. I know that why I'm doing it, and after doing it, I feel again the sensation of fulfillment. But I don't have to do it because, okay, this is my goal. This is something that, okay, I'm gonna be rich with these things, I do this because this is my life. I do this because I do it every day. And if I can inspire you to do it as well, to read on a daily basis, joyful readings on a daily basis, awesome. I'm doing a service and I feel well only by doing so. Yeah, that's it. Yes, of course, I ask you to hit the like button because it's a way to support. But it's, these things that you do from the bottom of your heart, do it. The things that you do from your spirit, do it. The things that you know that you do from your heart, do it. Don't wait for validation. Don't worry about unattainable expectations that people put on yourself. Just live from your essence. Just be authentic. That's the message. I can't emphasize that enough. I love inspiring people to be authentic because you have to share your unique way of living. And even though you're not perfect, nobody's perfect, you can start with your own imperfections. I can start with my own flaws that I don't give a, S if people think that I have to be perfect to get started. Because what I'm trying to do is to inspire you to do what is already helping me, what is already fulfilling me. So it's my pleasure to be a source of inspiration so you can find fulfillment on your life as well. So that's it for today, and there's gonna be a second part which I will continue with this article. Thank you so much for staying here. Remember, the mission of the channel, inspire you to to have joyful readings every single day, to become a better person and a better communicator. So till next time, goodbye. Have good rest. Peace.